Welcome to a new video. I'm down Paul Linfoot Racing. Paul specialises in RS500s, so there's a selection of RS500s around. Specialise in race cars, restorations, parts. But today we came to see something different. Mate, what is it? Let's just start there.
Now, if ever there was an impulse purchase, this is it. This is a genuine Z28 Camaro.
Race car?
Race car.
Not a road car?
No, it started off as obviously a road car and then has been converted into a race car and used for the last, God knows, 20, 30 years as a race car. It's raced all over the world, America. It's done the Anglo-American Race Challenge. It's done all sorts. It's been everywhere, and there's stacks of pictures in history file of it racing in America,
really?
Racing in England, Europe, and all over. And I saw it online because I have a thing for Camaros. Because as you know, I've got a black Z28 Camaro road car over there that I've had for quite a while, and I love them. And this comes back because we were talking about my Capri, weren't we, earlier? And my love for Capris has come from my mum and dad, because my mum and dad both had a 3-litre S Capri. Well, my mum and dad, obviously petrol heads, same as me, and that's where it comes from. They both had a Camaro.
What year was this?
I was 15, so I'm
1930.
43 now, 38 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, my dad had a V8, which was like a bronze and a brown. It sounds awful, but it was a lovely colour scheme. His was the V8. My mum had a gold one, but hers was the straight 6. But we were like well known where we live, because, you know, to have one Camaro was rare, but for your parents both to have a Camaro was unreal.
It must have been a rare car back in the day.
They were, yeah, but obviously they weren't that old then, but they were still a rare car. And I always loved them. I used to get my mum and dad to drop me off at school and all sorts, you know, in Camaros and that.
Take the V8 one to school.
Yeah, so I've always loved them. And as I say, I saw it online and it's there. I'll show you a ticket. Basically what this happened is this came from a deceased state. The gentleman sadly passed away who had a lot of race cars, so they were selling all his race cars. And that was it there.
Oh, that's a cool picture, that, isn't it?
Estimate 30 to 40,000. And I remember thinking, oh, that's cheap, that. You know, they'd obviously guided everything at a very sort of realistic price to get them sold, you know, because when it's a deceased sale, they just want them rid, don't they? Somebody wants the money and get rid of the cars. And I remember, I'm trying to find it now, I should have saved the page, shouldn't I? I'm trying to find it, and the write-up on it was quite a good spec car, fancy engine and that in it. Here we are, look. A fully rebuilt Chevy 350 unit that was generating around 440 horsepower. Detailed engine specification sheet is with the car in the history, with 4-bolt main block, blah, 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 blah. So fancy gearbox in it. A lot of good stuff on the car, and I thought, you know what? Look, there's a nice picture of it.
Oh, hi, racing.
That's a few years ago, isn't it? But it is a proper 28. It's proper road registered, so it's got a logbook, everything like that. Look at that, 2 owners from new.
What?
Well, obviously that's since it's been in the UK, but there's just stacks and stacks of history about it, look.
Aye.
So I thought, I'll have a go at that. Anyway, I missed it. I couldn't make it to the sale. Anyway, we went on the Sunday, which was the last, because it was at the Race Retro Show down in Stoneleigh Park in Coventry. So we went on the Sunday, and I saw this had not sold. And I thought, Anyway, I went to see the guys at the auction house and said, what's the story with the Camaro? And they said, well, it obviously just hasn't sold. There wasn't much interest in it, so it didn't get high enough price. Right, what will buy it now? I said, well, make us a bid, you know, and we'll put it to the vendors and see what happens. So I put in a daft bid, and it was accepted.
So what's your plans with it?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Well,
you're not going to fully restore it, are you?
No. To be honest, I missed a bit of the story. I think why it didn't sell, it didn't run.
All right.
It wouldn't start. Well, obviously, when you're buying a car like this, because it's a bit rough around the edges, it's a 50-odd-year-old race car. Uh-huh. So it's not mint, it's tidy, but it's not mint. But when it doesn't run, that's a big, you could be into 30 grand for an engine rebuild.
You could start off in the bottom end, could just start knocking or something, couldn't it?
So, but I spoke to Harry Whale, whose dad owns Iconic Auctions, and said, and he said, Paul, it did run. It started, but it wouldn't, as soon as you touched the throttle, it died.
Right.
Well, that to me sounds like either old fuel or it's running out of fuel, you know. Anyway, I made the offer was accepted, and I bought it, and I got it at a price where I thought, you know what, even if engine is knackered, there's money in it to rebuild it, you know, and get it running. So I bought it. Anyway, it's maybe been stood here for a month because Steve's been away, so I've been rushed off my feet trying to get through work with Steve not being here. Anyway, he came back and he says, have you had it running then? I went, no. Okay, let's get it running. So we filled it full of petrol, took bonnet off, give it a squirting cap.
Fired straight up.
Fired
Put some petrol in it.
Straight up, just put some petrol. Wouldn't start on its own. Fuel was getting to carb, but it just wouldn't start. Give it a spray of easy start, you know, because it helps it. Boom, once we got it running, then it started running on its own fuel, turned it off, it starts first time every time now.
Easy fix. So what size engine's in it? No idea. I would imagine it'd be a 4 or 5 litre at least.
Oh yeah, it'd be a 5 litre. Be a 5 litre, something like that, V8. But look, I mean, look at that history. It's stacks and stacks of it. You know, and I paid a lot less than that, including the fees. So I just thought, I love Camaros, I like the thing, let's have bonnet off.
Hey, see if your mum and dad had one as well, it's a bit of a...
And I've got one now, haven't I?
Aye.
And you were saying,
Do you want me to lift this?
Just give that clip a pull.
This?
Right, grab on it.
The fiberglass?
Yeah, the metal one's up there, look.
How'd it come with the car?
Yeah, it come with the fiberglass one with the scoop in it, and the original metal one's up there, look.
Oh, I hope that. I can see it. Aye. Is that a ton weight, that metal one?
Fucking hell, it takes about 6 years to lift that. So yeah, she's got Ollie double pumper carb on it, nice headers, a fancy gearbox in it, upright suspension, Willwood brakes on it.
Has it?
Oh yeah, it's quite a good spec car, to be fair. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be realistic. If you run this in a modern series, a modern historic series today, you're not going to be on the podium every race, without a doubt. But at the kind of money this car is, well, you're going to have a hell of a laugh. Do you know what I mean?
I always laugh when you see videos of like these old cars racing, and they're racing against little minis. Yeah, and the little minis are squirreling
Mini
up
does them on
them.
inside, and then Camaro powers it down straight. That Mini does them on inside, but my honest thought was, I just loved it. I just thought it was cool because I love Camaros, and at the price I give for it, I thought, you know what? If we get the time to just prep it, get it going, I can go and have a good laugh with this in a race series. And the best thing about it is, if I shoved it into a wall, I could break it for what I've got my money in it. You know, as with 500s, the £250,000 for a replica, £500,000 for a real one. This is just what I call
good fun.
Peanut racing. So that's the plan. I don't know what. Me and Steve are just going to do a few things to it, tidy it up. I want a dashboard for it.
All right.
If anybody's got a dashboard for this generation Camaro, do a close-up of it. I need a new dash for it, because it's just knackered.
I'll leave Paul's contact information below if anyone's got a dashboard out there. Reach out to
if anyone's got one, I'd appreciate it, because I'd like to put that in, make a new panel for gauges. You know, a typical thing that me and Steve do, a bit of detail. Like that plate there, look, with all switches in. We're going to take that off. We're going to make a nice aluminium box rather than just a flat plate, and put all the switches on in a box, you know, so it looks nice, and give it a lick of paint inside.
You want to paint it inside, eh?
Yeah, it's all satin black and just a bit grubby, so...
Is that a fuel line running through the middle?
No, it's something to do with oil, is that?
Is it? It's a big line, that, isn't it?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
What's this bit in the middle? Oh, is that part of the sump?
Yeah, that's the...
Is it dry sumped?
No, it's not dry sump, no. I'm telling everybody that's to do with the rocket launcher. If anybody asks, because I haven't a clue what it is, so it's a rocket launcher.
It's a big thing as well, isn't it?
Oh, it's massive. I've had it up road.
Okay.
Oh yeah, before anybody says anything, it's road legal, it's got number plates on it, it's tax exempt, it's MOT exempt, so I could legally drive it up the road.
What's it like?
Fucking hell. I pulled out the driveway, turned right, touched throttle, and it's just smoking tyres.
Really?
Right second, still smoking tyres. Third, still smoking tyres. And Steve was giggling his head off. I was giggling. I'm in it, giggling my head off, thinking, my neighbours are going to love me, aren't they? It's quick. For a big thing, it's quick. But I'd love to know what it weighs, if I'm honest, because if you push it, just push it. It's so easy and light. Isn't it?
God, it is high. It does 4 litres,
For
doesn't it?
such a big car, I don't think it'll weigh that much, to be fair.
What do you reckon, about 1,200-1,300 kilos or something?
I would have said it won't weigh any more than a Sierra, definitely not. It just pushes
Sierra,
they're about 1,200.
Are they?
It just pushes real easy. But yeah, I'm gutted that it's run out of fuel.
And I would love to have
It
heard it.
sounds mega. It is
it
loud,
does.
it is. And I bought something for it already. Let me get it for you. I was with Ali McMillan, you know Ali, and we were at Race Retro when I bought the car. Went round one at stalls, and he had a pair of these. Look,
Are they called headers on a...
I don't know what they're
I think the
called.
Americans call them headers, don't they?
They're rocket.
Oh, them.
Oh, we call them rocket.
We
covers,
call
so
them rocker covers.
Look at them.
Aye. You going to put them on?
Yeah. Well,
They look in good condition as well.
they
to be
are.
fair.
They're mint. They just want to polish. But then I thought, do I put them on this instead?
Right. Can we have a look at this one? Just put a look up.
So this is that'll be roughly. I haven't looked at the logbook. I would say that's probably a 1976, something like that. This is a 1980.
So it's slightly newer.
This is a newer version, because what they did, they went from that shape at the front. I call that the shark nose.
Right, this
And it's-
one.
Yeah, and it's called a split bumper. It has a chrome bumpers, but people cut the middle out. If you have a look at the front, you'll see what I mean. They call it the shark nose, that, which I think is fairly self-explanatory, really. And they come with a big chrome bumper like that.
Right.
But people used to cut the bumper there and there, so that big grille used to stick out.
Right.
Then they went to the next generation of Camaro, which is basically that generation, but it still had a big chrome bumper on it. So it was that same front end, but with the chrome bumper. And then they quickly switched to this, which is the full plastic front end. So this is a 1980. That's about a 75, 76, something like that.
Do you use this much?
No.
Never.
Never used
Is
it.
this about a 5 litre engine?
This is a 5 point, I can't remember what it is now. It says on there, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. It's a 5 point something litre.
Is it?
But this is a genuine Z28 as well, which they're an upgrade. They're like the high spec Camaro you could get.
Do you know what power this is? Because obviously that's race. Is that slightly more with being a race car?
Yeah, this will be about 300. This slow as fuck.
It's slow, is it?
Oh yeah, I mean, this in 1980 in America, this was a fast car. But when you say to someone now it's 300 horsepower and it weighs about 26,000 tonne, it's not particularly fast. But 300 horsepower in 1980,
It was a hell of a lot.
it was a fast car. You know, these were a quick car. You remember the film Smoking the Bandit? This is exactly the same car. That was a Firebird Trans Am, so it's basically the same car with a slightly different front end on it.
Right.
But you know, you used to watch that film and it was a fast car then.
Aye.
So you can see that the sort of, I just thought, do you know what? I'll buy that. And sit it next
Mess
to
about
it.
with.
Yeah, just lark about with it.
It's cool, this man.
I love this. This is mint. This
metal
is
bits on the headlight.
matching numbers. Never ever been welded. Nothing.
Really? It's a good underneath as well.
It's like them wheel arches. Normally these Camaros rot real bad. These arches have never been touched. It is
All original.
absolutely mint. Is this car?
When did this come over then?
I don't know really, but I've owned it twice.
Have you?
I bought it. You know, time flies, doesn't it? Probably 6 years ago, maybe even more. And it came in from California, and that's why I bought it, because in California they don't rot, because it's red hot there, isn't it? All that was up with it, the paint had faded, because it's sunny all the time. Basically, the top of the wings, the top of the roof had all gone like grey, just faded. And I had it parked outside. It was before this new shed was built. And a mate of mine, Phil Sherwood, he collects American muscle cars. He loves them, amongst other shite he collects. You think I'm a collector, he's worse than me. A massive amount of motorbikes and that. And he, oh, it's no good, that car being outside and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he pestered me and I sold him it. And the minute I let it go, I regretted it. Because I thought, I'll never find another one as mint as that. It's the right colour, matching numbers, blah, blah, blah. It's just, and it has all the extras. So it has the extra bib on the front. It has the extra, like, skirts there that were all optional extras on the Z28. And this had all the extras. It's got electric windows, power steering, power brakes, which in America, everything like that was an optional extra in them days.
Right.
It's got aircon, it's got everything. Anyway, I sold him the car and he had it painted, he had it stripped and the whole car repainted. As you can see, it's mint. And I remember Phil said to me when it was painted, will you come with me to pick it up? Because he had it done by a guy in Derbyshire. And he said he wanted to use my covered trailer because he didn't want to get it mucky on the way home. Went to pick it up and I was gutted.
Because it looked so
I
good.
just thought, how mint does that look? And the bloke said, he said, I've never ever worked on an American car as solid as that. He said, there
Really?
just was absolutely no rust on it anywhere at all. It was just paint fade. Anyway, I was gutted and I pestered Phil and he didn't want to sell it, But he did promise me if he ever sold it, I'd get first chance. Anyway, when Joanne passed away, I think he felt a bit sorry for me. And he said, if you want it back, you can have it back.
Aye.
And I said, right, well, I'll have it. I didn't even talk money. I said, I'll have it, whatever you want for it. And he said, Paul, you know what I paid for it. You know what it cost me to have it painted, because we spoke about it, you know, when we were on way to pick it up. He had the wheels refurbished, 4 brand new tyres on it, but got the proper raised letter tyres for it. And he added it all up in front of me and he went, that's what it owes me. You can have it back for what it owes me. Which
Get
was
any
good.
fairer than that.
No, but I've got the same deal.
Uh-huh.
If I ever want rid of it, he can have it back
For what you paid.
I paid for it. That's the only fair way to do it.
It is,
you know?
aye. So definitely.
So that's sort of, this came about from my parents having Camaros, and then that came about from me having this, and it just gets out of control a little bit, doesn't it?
Well,
Really?
the cover and that made as well.
Yeah, I've had that made for it. So yeah, I'd like to have a go in that and race it maybe and just have a laugh with it.
Slide it about round the track.
Honestly, man, it just goes sideways for fun.
Yeah, it is cool, mate.
So, like we say, she's a bit tatty, but
the engine, people say a big block, small block.
I think
do you know
that's
what
a
it is?
small block. I know
Small block.
nothing about
No, I don't
it.
know
Honestly,
much about
what
them.
I know about V8s, you could write on the pinhead. I know nothing, but it's a small block, I think. People say you can tell by distributor or something, but I don't know.
Right.
But all I know is it goes like,
Is it Hemi?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's an engine, isn't it?
Aye, it's a
V8.
V8.
What do you mean, is it an Hemi? I don't know.
I don't know.
Call it whatever you want. If
I've
it
watched
turns
these
you on.
American TV shows and I've never heard them throw words
yeah.
about.
I have no idea what it is, mate.
No.
It's just, it is what it is. But it's cool.
Aye. So that big pipe that runs through the car, that must be coming
That's
through,
for
is
this
it?
oil thing, that. Steve mentioned what it is. It's something to do with getting oil pressure up.
Oh, it's got
So
your filter there, isn't it?
I don't actually know what it does,
Yeah.
to be honest.
As long
But
as
there's
it works.
like a shut-off valve on it there.
Is
that
there?
You can shut it off. But whether
Wow.
it's got pressure in the system or what, and builds oil pressure. He said something about it builds oil pressure straight away.
Right.
Because V8s, I know, can be slow on building oil pressure.
All right.
Because please don't shoot me if I'm wrong. The oil pump is driven off something, so it has to spin up for quite a while before the pressure gets up.
Right.
And this system gives it oil pressure straight away, so it stops it knackering the bottom end
Right,
of the engines.
right.
So I've been told, mate, but I don't.
Tell you what, I bet it'll take some oil to do an oil change with all this pipe work and stuff in it.
I'll be draining it out of my oil heater, won't I? I'm putting it in. It'll be too
That'll keep you
expensive.
going for a while.
Yeah, but yeah, she's just a cool old
Yeah,
thing.
cool thing, cool thing.
I've got all the interior with it. That came with it. I got all the original bumpers with it. But I'll never put them back on.
You've got another interior.
No,
oh,
the
road
original,
interior.
all the interior that was in the car came with it.
Like the road
Yeah,
trim.
but I'll never put it back on.
What's that toolbox there?
Yeah, watch that toolbox. That's like death itself, that.
Mate, it is cool though. Such a cool thing.
Mint, innit?
Aye. I'd love a go. I'd probably...
Well, you can. Next time you're down here, I'll have petrol in it and we can go for a blast.
Can we?
You can have a drive in it.
Can I?
Bend it, you buy it, though. I've seen you
I'll let you
driving.
be passenger. I'll be a passenger then.
Yeah. No, she's cool.
No, it is cool, mate. It is cool.
Well, it's got the short boot. It's got the... Oh, hang on, let me get key. Key's in ignition, but yeah, it don't work.
Oh, it doesn't work, the ignition?
No, you don't.
Has it got a
need
push
key.
button
Yeah,
start?
Push button start, you don't need key. It saves you losing it, doesn't it? It's like fuel tank and that's in there. look.
Oh, right, aye. So obviously you build race cars. Has it been done to a decent standard?
Um,
Not bad.
yeah, I mean, it's not...
Not how you would build it.
No, it's not been... But having said that, to be fair, this was built probably 30, 40 years ago. You know, so... And it's, you know, I don't know.
It's a small steering wheel,
Apparently
isn't
it
it?
did okay. I know a few people that know this car and said back in the day it did well. It was a good car.
Aye.
It's just been sat for a few years.
It is cool, mind.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I mean, if somebody came along and wanted to buy it, you know me, I'll sell
Oh, aye.
anything. So if somebody wants it, I'll sell it. But if they don't, I said to Steve, it's a good thing for him to have a go in, isn't it? Maybe it isn't really, because it's a hell of a big thing to chuck around the track, and it's quite rear end happy, and you tend to have to, if you watch these races, they don't drive them around corners, they like slide them around corners. They don't.
They look mint, they look good when they go around the tracks. So it is for sale, but it isn't, eh?
Well, like anything, yes. You know me, Adam. Anything's for sale at the right price. I mean, it's not worth a fortune, but if I got some profit on it, I'd sell it.
But if you are interested in buying it, like I say, Paul's contact information is below.
This could be, Adam, the first car in your new garage.
It could be, mate.
This could be the Adam Smith latest project. Sod the Cosworths, get yourself a Z28.
I'd have to build a bigger garage. Would be massive. It is a big thing, mind, isn't it? It might not show on the video, but it is a big...
They are a big car, aren't they? And the funny thing is, in terms of American cars, this isn't particularly that big. But, you know, well, look at that. That's a big car in England, isn't it? A Capri was quite a big car. You look at that, and that absolutely dwarfs that, doesn't it?
Well, that's a big engine, a V8, and look at all the spare space in the engine bay around it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of room, isn't there?
Loads of room.
And do you know what's the best thing about American cars? You unbolt the front end, the wings, you can unbolt the inner wings, and you can take the whole body off the chassis.
Oh, is it on a chassis?
Just the chassis.
Is that called a runner chassis?
I don't know what they call it.
No, but I know what you mean.
But that's the brilliant thing with American cars. To restore the tub, they call it the shell on this, is easy because you just lift it off the chassis. So you can weld it all up and pop it back on. You can weld all the chassis up if it needs it and then put the body back on. I wish, bloody British cars were as easy as that.
I know.
And the other thing is, with all these cars, you can buy anything for them from America. Every single panel piece of glass, trim, everything is available in America.
They make everything over there.
They do, yeah, because it's a bigger marketplace, isn't it? Look at the size of bloody radiator in that thing. That'll hold more water than your bath.
Probably. There's not much water in my bath when I go into Believers.
Yeah, I'm saying, I get in and water gets out.
Right, so like we say, fellas, this car is for sale, but it isn't for sale. So if you don't want to buy it, I'll leave Paul's contact information below. And also, if you've got a dashboard, reach out to Paul. Yeah. But yeah, again, mate, thanks for having us down, showing us around your collection.
No, it's nice again, like we said, to have something a bit different in it and something with a bit of a fun about it. So yeah, cool. Thanks for coming.
Mate, I appreciate it. But yeah, again, fellas, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.